That's good. All right,
Good.
let's get to Rob in New York. Rob, you're live with John, Sax, and Eddie.
Good morning, gentlemen. And I'm actually calling you today from the great state of Florida. I'm down in the Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton area. So enjoying the beautiful weather because it was so cold up there. Not as cold as Iowa, but it's cold. Was cold up north. Anyway, I agree with you. I also thought this Epstein thing was enough already. Dead pedophile, who cares? But we are watching between that and other domestic issues, plus the infighting in the party. It's turning away young people. Now, my kids are a couple of years away from voting, one year away from my older guy, and this isn't stuff they want to hear about. They understand. They're starting to understand corruption because one of them's taking AP U.S. history. This is nothing new, okay? And nobody really powerful ever gets in trouble. And that's the problem in modern society, okay? I don't personally believe anyone's really going to pay the price for what went on with Epstein. But we got to name these people now and really, just get them out of our lives. I don't want to deal with this anymore because this plus the fighting over clickbaiters and podcasters is going to cost us the midterms.
Bingo.
For what?
Nothing.
We have a beautiful economy now. Stuff is booming down here in Florida. It's all over the place. And it's not just Florida. I have clients in South Carolina. South Carolina is growing. Okay. Tennessee is growing. Even Texas is growing. Okay. People are tired of being taxed to death by these insane leftist policies. We have a golden opportunity to turn the ship the other way, and we're being distracted by stupidity.
I couldn't agree
And
more.
and one
Go ahead. Go ahead.
and
Go ahead,
and
Rob.
and one and one
Yeah.
other beautiful thing. It
Yeah.
was great seeing Bondi, fight like that. I just hope it continues and it's not more stupid letters and Fox News appearances because she had fire in her, and that's the way an attorney general should be, like a pit bull. I mean, do you remember what's his name there, Eric Holder? Considered himself Obama's wingman. Well, she was Trump's wing woman yesterday.
Well, maybe
That's
this is
how
a
you
wake
got
up
to
call.
fight.
Look, this is the Pam Bondi we all that I know and love, right? I mean, I know her for 20 years.
Hmm.
This is the Pam Bondi that I'm excited about. Maybe this was the day she needed to turn the corner and start getting some stuff done because I thought she was a brilliant yesterday. And I was talking to my wife Van last night before I went to bed, and we're like, yeah, that's the lady that we've backed for 20 years. Like, where'd she go? Well, there she is. She just came back. Tough lady, and we love what was going on. Want to thank you for being with us, Rob. Let's get to Eddie Andrews. Eddie, I mean, you're out. You're running for governor,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You're one of three candidates for governor. President Trump has endorsed Randy Feenstra, so he's the
Oh,
obviously.
no, no, he has not. No, he has not endorsed Randy Feenstra. I know it looks like if you are speaking
Extend.
from his standpoint, he takes pictures of President Trump, like we all do, but right down the street, uh, 3 blocks from here, I think the article said the headline read that Trump snubs Randy Feenstra. I would not have gone that far. I would just say President Trump has not endorsed either one of
Well, he
them.
certainly makes you think that he has.
Who does?
Randy
Well,
makes you
well,
think that he
yeah. I
does.
mean,
Yeah.
that's being
Yeah.
political.
All right. So you're in the governor's race. Obviously, the latest poll we show, Feenstra has a pretty big lead, and then Vanderplat Steed, right? So where does this leave you in the race? And then I'm going to
Oh,
get
it's
to some of the
exactly where I
issues.
want to be. I mean, no offense to Bob Vanderplatz, he's a good man, but he also bet on the wrong horse. I mean,
It's about 0 for 7.
I mean, he's, I think people like him are great at identifying problems, not necessarily the best person to get those done. And there's a reason why my colleagues have often called me one of the hardest working guys who's ever been in the Iowa State Capitol. I get stuff done. I've led the parental mark the landmark parental rights bill. I've been on the medical freedom train, the health freedom train, back in the trenches, not just when it became Maha and cool. I've led on education. I've led on property tax. By the way, you know, the Iowa of the Southeast, not the Florida. Iowa's not the Florida of the Midwest. I consider Florida the Iowa of the Southeast.
What are in your campaign?
Yes, sir.
What are young people saying to you?
You know, that's a great question, because we just had a group of young people that we met with yesterday. They're all talking the same thing. They're all talking about affordability, almost the Rodney King statement. I heard you didn't say it that way, but like, can we get stuff done? Like, we don't have to agree, but there are certain things that we should agree on. Our economy, making sure that our young people will see a future without crazy taxes and property taxes that don't leave grandma and grandpa out in the woods, out of their property taxed out of their homes, but something that's affordable. Incentives for young people to stay here, actually want to stay here, whether that's part of my RED, rural economic development. Iowa is a rural state. And if we don't do something to really focus on causing young people to want to stay there, it's not connectivity anymore. I mean, we can get Starlink for $40 a month, right? But we have to have something that that puts something more in that community, larger than an elevator, grain elevator, right? We have to focus, even remote homes. I was working on a bill. By the way, I'm still in the Iowa legislature working every single day. I have a vote today on the abortion bill, right? We have the young people are concerned about their health, their life. Two things that may surprise you guys who aren't from Iowa. Iowa last year and a half ago, we got a horrible report card. Iowa leads the nation on like fiscal sanity and things like that, but we were surprised when we had a report card that talked about Iowa being number 2 in cancer rates, and it's growing. The only state that's growing. We're second to Kentucky, you know, the state that actually makes all the cigarettes, right? And so that shocked everyone. And so we've been on a tear looking for solutions to that. We immediately went to work in the legislature with the help of the current governor. We put a $1 million study together at the University of Iowa. I'm pushing for, and we just passed a bill out of committee right now to now turn some of that focus towards pediatric cancer. That's another $3 million. That's cheap, you know, when you're talking about the health.
But bottom line, when you're talking to constituents, number one issue in Iowa, what is it? All constituents, not
all
just young.
constituents, property taxes, education, health, and another one that is unique to the upper Midwest, probably has zero,
Right.
in Florida and other places, is landowner rights, property rights, or also known as eminent domain. No
Right.
eminent domain for private gain.
Right.
Absolutely shocking that we're
Basically,
having this discussion.
people don't want the government taking their land.
Absolutely.
Right.
for private development.
Right. For private development. All right.
But it goes to the heart of what we've been talking about all along, John. 'Cause
Yeah.
I fought the eminent domain wars back in Virginia about 20
Right.
years ago.
Yeah.
Pipeline wars, these kinds of things. It's the wealthy private businesses or individuals. I shouldn't say private businesses because I represent a pro-business group in
Yes.
Virginia and the businesses in Virginia. But taking advantage of the system for their own personal gain and taking away private property
Yes.
for their own purposes, for public benefit as well. So it's the strong versus the weak in
Yes.
in the political system, and the people are going, no, I want to keep my property. You can't take it from me, and that's the whole.
Right.
And that's happening here in Iowa.
It is
What's the
happening here.
genesis of it?
Well, no offense to the congressman that you mentioned earlier, but he, about a few years ago with several others during the Biden administration, effectively the Green New Deal, they got what's called 45Q tax credits for these pipelines, for these carbon. I mean, it's a Green New Deal dream in some cases. And $1.9 billion a year for 10 years, that's what's driving it. And so we have, they don't care about.
To do what? To build what? I mean,
To-
to a listener in upstate New York or
Okay.
Richmond, Virginia today, and they're going, what are they upset about in Iowa?
Okay.
Boil it down.
So, ethanol. Iowa obviously leads the nation in corn. Absolutely the best soil literally in the planet, right? And what you may not know is that Iowa creates more ethanol and other things than food from our corn.
Right.
Like it's
You grow more fuel than food.
right. And so a business owner says, hey, I can get these tax credits. And here's how I describe it to those guys. I got this great idea for you. I just need your property to run my pipeline through it. That's the only thing I need. And then if you don't want to sell, those
They take it to
business
court.
owners say, well, you know what? I'll just get government to help me and use eminent domain for something that's not a private, for a private company, that's not a utility,
Got it,
that's
got it.
not a common
Major
carrier.
issue.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's not a
Okay,
road.
My
It's
district,
not a
my
railroad.
district was rural.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
And
people
you
just
say
don't
you're
want
gonna
the
take
government
someone's
taking their
property
land.
for someone
No.
else's gain, and then when you say no, are you going to pay me fair market
No.
value? I don't have to sell.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
they force the sale.
No.
Right.
Then it is game on.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we're talking.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. We've got Tim in Orlando.
Tim just dropped.
All right. Let's get to Phil Klein. Let's bring Phil Klein in. Tim, call back. Sorry about that. I know you were on hold about an hour, so I'm sorry for that. Let's get in Professor Phil Klein. Phil, we're in Iowa, bus tour day 4, Des Moines area. We're with Representative Eddie Andrews, state rep, represents the area, running for governor, Chris Saxman, myself. We've been talking for 2 days about the fact that these Epstein files are never going away. They've got to come clean on them. Kids are abandoning us. We're going to start with that issue. Go ahead. All right, Klein froze. Where?
Well, John, I think
All right, go
there's a
ahead.
deterioration of trust. Am I with you?
All right, Phil, you're freezing up. Phil, you got to fix your landline in there, because this is happening now every single week. We've been covering now the Epstein files, and I've done a 180 on it, Andrew, Eddie. I've done a 180 because at the beginning it was like, hey, let's move on, right? It's a dead pedophile.
Yeah.
Let's just move on. But the young audience that we have is not going to let this movement just abandon this thing, and they're pissed, and it's getting worse as days go by.
I agree.
What are people telling you in Iowa?
Well, I've always been on accountability street, right? Like, if these, not a single person that I know of, and maybe anyone knows of, has gone to jail or even been charged outside of Ghislaine for what looks like hundreds, if not thousands, of acts of pedophilia. And that to me is disgusting. The young people they can't believe it. They can't trust the future if they can't trust people to protect kids. You know, we say we want to protect kids, and then we have thousands of survivors, and all they want is justice, a little bit of justice, right, for being raped and abused and taken advantage of as young people by rich, powerful men. And it's just, to me, that's disgusting. It's disgusting. Young people know it's disgusting. They're not invested in, oh my goodness. Did you see like Melinda Gates talk about Bill publicly? Holy moly. And, you know, and just went right out and said he needs to pay for all the things that he's done for those young girls. And I mean, really kind of implying he's you know, done those things. It's just, guys, you know, Democrats have always said nobody should be against the law. Republicans have said nobody should be above the law, excuse me. And it looks like some people are above the law.
So you agree with me that this is not a partisan issue?
No, not
This
at
is
all.
because,
Trust.
and this is about money protecting money, elites protecting elites, Wall Street gangster banksters doing the same thing. They get away with everything. We get nothing. And you're young people in this country, and you're seeing this, and you voted for Trump, and now you're seeing it play out again, and you're pissed. And you know you're saddled with, you know, trillions of dollars in debt you can never pay. You got affordability issues. And then you see once again Wall Street's financiers, as all these people are, not being held accountable, just like they saw. See, this is the other thing we're not getting. Many of these kids like mine lived through their parents getting crushed in '08.
Oh God.
Lived through it.
Yeah.
Couldn't pay for their college. Didn't have a home. They lived through it with their parents,
Yes.
like my three did.
Yeah.
Right? Lived through it. In a car. Living in a car. Can't pay for college. They lived through it. And now they're seeing it again. Like, those bankers all got bailed out. They all got the money. They all got made whole. They all got golden parachutes. Then we bailed them out. We gave them money. Then the banks bought up all the little banks with the money and raised your rates.
Yes.
we got a double, triple whammy. So they lived through this. And now you're rubbing their noses in it again. So a lot of these kids saw their parents suffer, and they suffered as a result of it. And this is what we're not grasping here.
Yes.
Do you agree with that, Eddie Andrews?
100%. You're right on.
Thank
Is,
you.
is that an easy answer?
Yes, I like this guy.
Do you agree with me? Yes, I like you.
Let's get
It's American
to
politics today.
Let's get to Tim in Orlando. Line one, Tim, you're live with the Iowa gang. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, yeah, great discussion. Eddie, great job running for governor. I just have a couple of questions. Eddie, what are you doing about the blue influence, the liberal influences cracks in Iowa? Do you feel it?
The liberal influence in Iowa? Is that what you said?
Yeah, especially in Des Moines.
Correct.
Well, you know, I have the distinction of being the only Republican in the Iowa House or Iowa Senate who wins in a blue district. Absolutely, no one can figure it out. I understand it very well. We talk to every single person. We wear them out. We talk about the controversial issues. If you look at our district right now, the Trump administration asked us, or some of his team members asked us like 2 or 3 times, how do you win in what they called a Susan Collins district? And as they said, and you vote like Ted Cruz, how does that even work? How does that begin? And we talk about those hard issues. We're at their door. You know, Iowa's still rural enough that you can knock doors and reach people in your, you know, this is not just a media campaign. This is
Right.
pressing the flesh.
Right.
You're at Casey's and Come and Goes and the pizza shops, and you just get through it by talking to people. I personally invite everyone to our farmers markets. We give out free lemonade. We give out free Iowa cookies and cut the lemon bars into Iowa stars, and we make and we
You
tell people.
engage.
Yeah,
You're engaging the public.
we invite people,
campaign.
stump the legislator, and we engage them, and we get through, and we talk to young people because they're only getting CNN, they're only getting TikTok,
Right.
and so, like I said, in our young people group last night, we talked to and heard their perspective,
Yeah.
and presented different evidence. Right?
Sounds like you keep campaigning.
Absolutely,
Just listening to the people.
364 days a year.
Good man. Good man.
Yep. Now let me ask one other question. Do the youth in Iowa understand the California tax process? Did you know we just had a Super Bowl in San Francisco, southern San Francisco?
There's a
And
rumor.
every one of those NFL football players that participated in the Super Bowl, which was great, had to pay almost $20,000 in California taxes. Does everybody realize that?
Well, I don't think they're even there, but unless you're a tax nerd, they probably aren't talking that game. They're probably still talking more about Bad Bunny. But I think you do bring up a huge point that taxes are a menace. And I can tell you that is continually in the top 1 or 2 issues that people talk to me about, whether it's property taxes. We've done pretty good now. We've gotten our income tax down to 3.8%.
Tell me about people. Are they feeling The one big beautiful bill is going to take hold. They're getting a refund, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime.
They love it.
Economy's going. Are they feeling positive about the economy?
I know, John, the other day while we were here in West Des Moines, we met with Mike Whalen,
Mike Whalen, yes.
the owner.
Yes, amazing. This whole complex.
guy.
I had
Yeah.
a great conversation with him after our show the other day. And what he was telling me was all of his restaurant servers who didn't really understand no tax on tips because they didn't see it. Well, they're filing their tax returns.
Yes.
And they're getting it back and they're going, "Oh my God, this is a lot of money."
Yeah, thousands of dollars.
It's just starting to happen. And I got pretty excited about it for those servers who are going, "I'm getting money back that I didn't think I would be getting back." So now I understand this. Now it's hitting their pocketbooks. So
Yes.
once you start seeing that traction, and they start sharing the information, the anecdotes pile up into data, you'll start seeing it in polling. So the tax issue is
Yes.
vibrant. One of the problems is once you make an issue better for people, they go to something else because there's always
Yes.
going to be a complaint to
What's
register.
next?
Right? Because politics is always about the future.
Yes.
But this eminent domain issue, I think, is just going to
Yes.
be white hot.
It is. It remains white hot, and I would say, I borrowed this from somebody that you may know. Promises made, promises kept. Just saying, I didn't originate that one, right? President Trump used that a lot to talk about what he's done, what he said he was going to do, and then what he did. I've got like a whole boatload of promises kept, right? Everyone in this competition has a boatload of promises made, but even so, with all the promises kept, you have to tell them, okay, now what?
Yeah.
What's next? What are the next three things?
Absolutely.
Because they get accustomed to the new reality pretty quickly.
I looked at your bio. You're a long married man.
Oh, do you know what?
We're 34, 5. You're 30, how many? 36?
3.
33,
Hey.
34 years.
I know I don't look it, but
You don't even look 33.
How long you been married?
my wife gets mad at me. She's gonna get mad at me right now because she looks great for her age, and I look decent for my age, right? But it's just gonna shock you. We've been married last weekend 40 years.
You don't even look 40.
I'm just saying.
Did you say 4 or 40?
40.
40.
40.
We
So
married.
what'd you do? Get married at 12?
No.
You guys
No.
from
Look,
you,
my
you
wife
guys from
was-
Arkansas?
My
Roll Tide.
She's not my cousin.
Roll
Okay,
Tide.
she's a
Did you marry your sister?
no.
Oh, that was Ilhan Omar.
no.
Married
Yeah,
her brother.
that's the congresswoman. That
That's
was
the
her.
communist in Minnesota.
No, I married my best friend, and we were
High school sweethearts.
high school sweethearts,
That's
but
nice.
even before then, like elementary. And
That's so nice.
and as soon
What a
as I
nice
got
story.
16, 17, I thought, never noticed that before.
All right, so let's get
You
back to
got
my
it.
question. People you're talking to, are they excited about the economy right now? Do they see it turning, and are they optimistic? That's my
It's
question.
mixed. It's mixed because keep in mind in Iowa, the huge agriculture state, we still haven't seen the full benefit of the tariffs. That's still
well,
yeah.
that's dicey. And it depends on where you are.
Yeah. And so that part is mixed.
Right.
The overall, I think, is still optimistic because Iowa is such a well-run state. According to the Cato Institute, we've been the top state, fiscally conservative state for the last 3 years, right?
That's great.
But overall, they're optimistic, especially if they elect this guy named Eddie Andrews. He's going to be amazing. So
I keep hearing about him.
yeah.
Eddie Andrews for governor. All right, let's go. Okay, Tim in Orlando, I'm going to give the final word. Go ahead, Tim.
Hey, Eddie Andrews for governor. That's me. Eddie, you got my vote. I'm going to vote as many times as I can in
What's the
Florida
website?
for you,
Can
too,
you
buddy.
take, can you
Okay?
take out-of-state contributions?
Yeah.
What's the website?
Eddie4iowa.com or EddieAndrews.com.
Eddie number 4 Iowa.com. You can donate right on the website.
That's right. We do take Floridian money. It's the same.
Yeah, Tim. But look, Tim, when you donate when you donate to Eddie's campaign, don't forget to donate to my campaign for Ward 2 chairman in Washington D.C. Go to makedc.com. Makedc.com. You're going to see it. MakeDCGreat.com.
You're going to kill
MakeDCGreat.com.
all the rats.
Okay, kill the rats. Rats, rent, Redskins, baby. Hey, I'm actually going to win that race with your help. Hey, Tim, thank you. Tim in Orlando, always appreciate it. MakeDCGreat.com, Tim. Don't forget. All right, let's go to. Oh, this is going to be
I
fun.
love this
What
guy.
time is it here?
Very fun.
7:32. Okay, we'll get in one more caller and then we'll go to a break. We got Eddie Andrews with us, three-term House of Delegates member in a purple district here in West Des Moines, also running for governor. The leading candidate there, Congressman Randy Feenstra, but problems with Randy is not coming here, not going to forums, not showing up in Washington in the bubble. Look, if I got out, he can get out, right? He's going to be with us tomorrow. So let's go to Anthony in Florida, line 2. Anthony, you're on with John, Chris, and Andrew. Eddie Andrews. I get your name mixed up. I juxtapose
It
it.
happens all the time.
Eddie Andrews. Go ahead, Anthony from Florida. And Anthony, you better start by telling me how great my friend Pam Bondi did yesterday, because you've been banging on her for a year. So give credit where it's due, Anthony. Be gracious.
Okay, I'm going to start with one thing I'm going to start with saying good morning to Rob. Welcome to Florida. Now get out. Snowbird. I gotta get somebody. Okay. All right. Pam Bondi, she did.
This really,
Say it!
This
Say
hurts.
it!
This
She
hurts.
did. She did.
All the balls
Pam
in place.
Bondi did good. Oh, all right. She did all right. She
Threw
did
some
good.
strikes. There you go.
You know, like so she really did it.
calling up his
I
therapist.
like this. I like how she went after Raskin, and I like how she went after what's the guy with that rug on his head, J. Paul or Tin Paul, whatever. But it's a rug, you know. Just saying, you know, like good morning, Governor. I want to say right now, you get my endorsement. This is a MAGA candidate. This is what we need in Susan Collins' district. This is MAGA. Thank you, John. Good morning, Governor. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Good morning, Governor.
God bless you.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Eddie4Iowa.com. Eddie4Iowa.com.
Yes, sir.
Eddie, you're
You're
getting
getting more
that
Florida
support
money
all over the
here.
country.
You're getting more Florida love here. Florida
love
money
Florida.
coming in.
Florida money.
You know, we're
Spend money.
yeah, I'm in Florida. I live in Florida. Rob is in Florida. He's a snowbird. You know, and Pam Bondi did good. Oh man, I need coffee now.
I think Rob needs more than coffee this morning. He's going to probably put a little Jameson in that coffee.
Anthony from Florida. I know. Look,
Go
but I
hard in the
appreciate.
paint on the Irish
Listen,
coffee.
I haven't been defending Pam Bondi for 20 years, right? So, and Anthony's her biggest detractor. Calls in, he can't stand anything. She has got to go, and she did so great yesterday, and now I feel vindicated. Like that's the Pam Bondi I know and love.
He didn't really say it, though.
Yes, he
She
did.
can really clinch it, but
to clearly
she did good.
enunciate how well Pam Bondi did.
Take the win, Chris.
No. I want to hear him say it. Like, Pam Bondi did great.
All right, go ahead. Say it. Say it, Anthony.
Dude, you're pushing it, but okay. She did good. She did fantastic. Now she can really clinch her words. She can really, she can really sell it with some arrests and some indictments.
I think they're coming. We're going to take the win, Anthony.
Oh.
We're going to go to break. Listen, thank you for your grace. I really appreciate the call.
Stay on the line.
I really
Stay on the line. We'll
appreciate
find
it.
you help. We'll find you
Yeah,
some.
we'll find you a
Find you a
therapist.
therapist.
Hey,
get through
call,
this tough day.
I tell you, here's your therapist. Call 1-800-ROB New York. Rob will be your therapist. He's a snowbird. Just call up Rob. He'll talk you off the ledge. He calls in. He's always so calm from New York. It's like you're a stone's throw away from the communist takeover in New York City, dude. You are 6 subway stops. So you are 1 train stop away on the New York Thruway. All right, we're going to go to a quick word from our sponsors. Eddie Andrews getting the love.
That guy, I felt sorry for him. It was like when the Red Sox saw Roger Clemens go to the Yankees, and the Yankees went, okay, I guess we like him now. It's like hard. That's hard stuff, man.
Oh, it's easier to be an Astro fan. You hate everybody except your own team. Everybody. I hate them all.
That was a classic.
Okay. Good segue. Anthony, thanks for the grace. We're going to definitely put that up on YouTube. so we can go back to it when you get pissed off again. Just play it over in a loop when he calls. Just play it in a loop.
Oh, did you get it? Did you get that cut?
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
putting it up now.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll play every time he calls. We'll just say, "Hang on, Anthony." We'll just play that over and
Rob
over.
endorses Pam Bondi.
All right, we got to go. We're going to be right back with your calls. 888-480-JOHN. Live in Iowa. Don't forget to go to our poll. Eddie, go to our poll right now on your phone. Just go to John Fredericks Radio. In fact, I'm going to text it to you out of the goodness of my heart, Eddie. I'm going to be right back. Stay with us.